I guess I'm the head ghost leader.
Now, you have to watch egg whites pretty close, because if they get too stiff, you can't unstiff them.
A lovely lady, a man, and 6 kids under one roof. It sounds perfect, right? Think again. Behind the smiles and spotless house, the Brady Bunch was full of chaos, drama, and secrets no one ever saw. From wild on-set romances to hair falling out in clumps, tragic pet deaths, and marijuana mishaps, the perfect family was anything but. Castmates didn't even know each other's real names, and one bathroom defied biology. Stick around. Here are 20 weird Brady Bunch facts most fans never noticed. Fact 1. Barry Williams' on-set mishap. In the free-spirited 1970s, Barry Williams, best known as Greg Brady, sometimes experimented with recreational substances. One afternoon, while enjoying a day off, he got an urgent call from the studio. They needed him back on set to reshoot scenes for the Law and Disorder episode. When he arrived, it was obvious something was off. Greg's walk was wobbly, his gaze distant and glassy, and his line delivery oddly robotic. The producers quickly scrambled, rewriting the script and trimming Greg's role just to keep the episode on track. Fact 2. Gene Hackman almost played Mike Brady. Gene Hackman was originally considered for the role of Mike Brady, but the network passed on the relatively unknown actor. At the time, Hackman hadn't yet broken out with the French Connection and didn't have the star power executives wanted. Instead, seasoned actor Robert Reed was cast, fitting the network's vision for television's ideal dad. Fact 3. The kids didn't know each other's real names. By 1969, the Brady house had become a second home for 6 young actors. Scripts were memorized, cameras rolling, and America was about to meet its newest TV family. But there was a twist. Barry Williams wasn't talking to Barry Williams, and Maureen McCormack wasn't responding to Maureen McCormack. For weeks, the kids existed in a world where they only answered to Greg, Marcia, Peter, Jan, Bobby, and Cindy. Focused entirely on their lines and character names, they forgot each other's real identities. The breakthrough came during a lunch break when Susan Olsen finally asked, "Wait, what's your real name?" That moment wasn't just introductions. It was when 6 strangers truly became a family, on and off screen. Fact 4. Debbie Storm recast. Early in development, Sherwood Schwartz cast brunette Debbie Storm as Jan Brady. Later, he decided all 3 girls should be blonde for a consistent look, and Eve Plum replaced her in the role. Storm didn't disappear completely. She guest-starred as Molly Weber in My Fair Opponent, an awkward classmate turned beauty, giving fans a peek at what might have been if she'd stayed in the Brady family. Fact 5. Florence Henderson's surreal encounter. Running late for her screen test, Florence Henderson wandered into the wrong room and accidentally ended up on the Star Trek set, sitting between William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy. She later recalled the surreal moment, noting that the 2 sci-fi stars didn't even notice her. Henderson laughed at the bizarre mix-up, unaware that she was about to become one of television's most beloved moms. Fact 6. Susan Olsen's real-life lisp. Susan Olsen's natural lisp was woven into A Fistful of Reasons. When bully Buddy Hinton teased Cindy with baby talk, Peter stepped in to defend his sister, earning his first black eye and a few boxing tips from Dad and Greg. By the end, Peter stood up to Buddy, giving the bully a taste of his own medicine. Fact 7. Robert Reed's frustration. From the start, Robert Reed struggled with his role as Mike Brady. He saw acting in the light-hearted sitcom as beneath his Shakespearean training, and producers often found him difficult on and off set. Reed tried to add realism, sending handwritten notes to creator Sherwood Schwartz explaining why scenes didn't make sense, but most were ignored. In a 1983 interview, Reed said, "We fought over the scripts, always over the scripts." Sherwood had done Gilligan's Island with just gag lines. That would have been what the Brady Bunch would have been if I hadn't protested. Fact 8. Jan's black wig Easter egg. In a memorable episode, Jan's black wig steals the spotlight. Sharp-eyed fans might spot a clever nod. During a party at a friend named Lucy's house, the character's name referenced actress Pamela Ferdin, who voiced Lucy Van Pelt in Peanuts specials. This subtle Easter egg rewarded viewers familiar with her work, adding a hidden layer of humor and pop culture connection. Fact 9. The Henderson-Williams Rumor. A long-standing rumor followed Florence Henderson for years that she and Barry Williams, who played Greg, had a romantic relationship. At the time, Williams was 16 and Henderson 36. In his 1992 memoir, Growing Up Brady, Williams admitted he had a crush, explaining, "When those little things called hormones start kicking in, you get excited by even inanimate objects. It wasn't that I sought to bed her. I just wanted to spend time with her." Fact 10. Marcia Brady's Hidden Struggles. At just 14, Maureen McCormick played Marcia Brady, television's seemingly perfect eldest daughter. Off-screen, however, she battled anxiety and deep insecurities that contrasted sharply with her character's flawless image. In her memoir, McCormick wrote, "I had no idea that few people are everything they present to the outside world. There I was, hiding the reality of my life behind the unreal perfection of Marcia Brady." Even after filming ended, the challenges continued. McCormick faced substance abuse and depression, including all-night binges at the Playboy Mansion and missing a career-changing audition for Raiders of the Lost Ark. Fact 11. The Brady house was mostly fake. While the exterior shots of the Brady house used a real home in Studio City, California, the interiors were entirely built on a sound stage. Those iconic front steps were non-functional, and the living room, where Carol dispensed her motherly wisdom, was crafted from plywood and paint. It wasn't until 2018 that HGTV remodeled the actual house to match the show's interiors, finally allowing fans to step through the Brady front door into a space that was real, for the first time in 50 years. Fact 12. The Missing Toilet Scandal. The Brady bathroom had a surprising omission. No toilet. 6 kids shared the space, yet TV standards at the time deemed showing a toilet too risque. The missing fixture became a symbol of the show's sanitized, idealized family life, where everyday realities were conveniently ignored. Fact 13. Maureen McCormack's Real Broken Nose. Sometimes reality creates the best TV moments. In the famous football episode, Marcia getting hit in the nose wasn't entirely staged. Maureen McCormack had actually broken her nose days earlier in an unrelated accident. Instead of delaying production, the writers worked her injury into the script. During the scene, Christopher Knight couldn't land the throw, so producer Lloyd Schwartz stepped in, hitting her nose perfectly. The result was genuine pain, professional dedication, and a moment of TV history that felt completely real. Fact 14. Tiger's tragic death. Not every Brady Bunch story ended happily. Tiger, the family dog, became a production casualty when he was accidentally hit and killed by a car during a break. The crew tried to find a replacement, but no dog matched Tiger's temperament or skills. Rather than address the tragedy, producers simply wrote him out of the show. America's perfect family had lost their pet, yet the wholesome facade remained unbroken. Fact 15. The show came from divorce statistics. The Brady Bunch was inspired by a 1965 Los Angeles Times statistic. 31% of marriages involved children from previous relationships. Creator Sherwood Schwartz first called the project Yours and Mine and spent 3 years pitching it, but networks rejected it, claiming blended families were too messy for TV. After the success of Yours, Mine, and Ours, ABC finally picked up Schwartz's idea, introducing television's first major blended family, without ever explaining what happened to Carol's first husband. Fact 16. Carol Brady's mysterious first husband. Originally, Carol Brady was written as a divorced woman. Her maiden name was Tyler, and her first husband, Martin, was mentioned in the pilot. But in 1969, divorce was taboo for TV, so the network removed all references. He simply vanished from the story, letting the Brady Bunch exist as a perfect blended family. Florence Henderson later joked that she had killed him off. Fact 17. Barry Williams and Maureen McCormick's secret romance. Behind the scenes, the oldest Brady siblings sparked their own romance. Barry Williams and Maureen McCormick shared their first kiss during the Hawaii episodes, and their chemistry was obvious to everyone on set. The relationship soon started interfering with their ability to play brother and sister convincingly. Directors had to separate them during filming to maintain the illusion. Their teenage romance burned brightly, but ended just as dramatically as it began. Fact 18. Joyce Bulifant's near-miss casting. Before Florence Henderson landed the role of Carol Brady, Joyce Bulifant was a top contender. She connected well with the child actors and fit the family-friendly tone perfectly. In the end, the choice came down to subtle differences in energy and experience. Bulifant became a near miss, and the Brady Bunch might have looked very different with her as the mom. Fact 19. Complex hair color casting strategy. Sherwood Schwartz treated casting like a math problem. He had 12 potential child actors, 3 blonde girls, 3 brunette girls, 3 blonde boys, and 3 dark-haired boys, so the kids could be matched to the parents' hair colors. This careful planning created the illusion of real family genetics, making the Brady family look authentic even when the biology was completely fabricated. Fact 20. The Brady Bunch was never actually popular. During its original 5-season run, the Brady Bunch never made the top 30 ratings. Critics called it corny and unrealistic, and it was canceled in 1974 with little fanfare. But in syndicated reruns, kids discovered the Brady family and embraced them. What failed with adults succeeded with young viewers seeking idealized family comfort. The show became a cultural icon precisely because it had initially failed, proving that sometimes lasting art finds its true audience years later. And there you have it. 20 weird, surprising, and downright bizarre facts behind the Brady Bunch that show the perfect family was anything but ordinary. From secret romances and missing toilets to hidden struggles and casting near misses, the chaos behind the cameras made the magic on screen possible. Which of these Brady Bunch secrets surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into videos like this. Until next time.